What's going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of Comic Genius. Now, I know you're looking at my hat, and it's like, what is going on with my hat? Well, that's because we're doing characters, folks. This is season 2 of Comic Genius, and we're dealing with the comedic characters. Everyone that you see from this point on in season 2 is going to be a character. We're going to do characters, so you will see what it takes for folks like Flip Wilson and all these other great legends and the platform that they paved for all these comedians to do these characters and how famous they became doing these characters. We're going to see them right now, right here on Comic Genius. Let's get it started. First, let's introduce the judges, because you know I can't do it by myself. So let's go ahead and get the judges right here in front and center, starting with none other than William Vincent. Over 20 years, he's been playing this character on the comedy circuit on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and now he is here for you. Let's hear it for Daddy in the Caddy.
Thank you, people. Thank you. From Southeast DC.
And next we have up is Charles Kane, CEO of God Ain't No Joke, LLC. Personal manager of comedians. I tell you, he's a creator and executive producer of God Ain't No Joke comedy show. And I tell you, he's also executive producer and did a magnificent documentary called Catch the Spirit of Laughter. Let's hear it for panelist Charles Kane. How you doing there, Charles? Welcome.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
And last but not least, let's introduce Denise Hill, 30-year media veteran. Yahoo named her one of the top communication certified life coaches. She's traveled all over the world performing her one-woman stage play, Woman Her Well. Let's hear it for Denise Hill with the experience of playing 6, not 1, but 6 characters. So if anybody knows about character, it's Denise Hill. Welcome to Comic Genius.
Hey, bringing in the estrogen.
And that is, I don't know what it took to play 6 characters, and so that's an awesome feat.
Some people call that multiple personalities.
Some people do, but the check cleared, so I don't care.
Ooh. All right. So hey, look, you guys know what this is about. This is about seeing who's out here doing their characters for comedy. I tell you, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited? Come on, make some noise. I hope you're excited.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Spirit finger.
I'm going to get in character. I'm not trying to be like an artsy person. I'm not used to really doing this type of thing, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it because I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and hear our first comedian. Hey, let's hear our first comic. Let's put her out there. Come on, Anita, a.k.a. Mother No Is Right.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey.
I asked a question.
I'm doing good.
All right, now, don't get me started now. But Coy, my son, Coy, I got a problem with you. I thought I was doing an interview, but I'm doing a comedy thing. Got me all discombobulated, but that's all right. I love you, my son, Coy. Because you know what? You set an example for the boys out here on the street. Because it just disturbs me. I'm a mother. It disturbs me when I see y'all young men walking down the street with their pants below their butts. And I see their boxers, their briefs, and their Jordan, whatever you call them. It looks horrible. And they're walking sideways like a crab. Sometimes I wonder if they're itching. Do they need some cream? I got some if they need it. I got to work with my girls though, because see, I'm over the women's ministry at my church. And I tells them, before you leave the house, you check the front and the back. If you know that you wear a 40 double D bra, why would you put on a 34C? And it pushes all your boobs up there. Everything is just a bouncing and a jingling. Seeing all that flubber. Check the back too. You're wearing your see-through pants and dresses. I shouldn't have to know what kind of drawers you're wearing. I see the thong.
Drawers.
Y'all know what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
One girl sat down with jeans on. She sat up. The things came up, and all I saw was a fat back. That ruined my stomach. I was going. The only thing I want to have with my greens is some fat back. Doggone it. And you know you're a size 16. You don't try to put on a size 8. It's too tight. You can't breathe. You constricted. You need air, if you know what I mean, everywhere parts of the body. Don't get me upset here. I'm a mother. I just try to help. I don't try to fit nobody. That's how I do my nieces. They in their 30s going on 40s. And they know when they see my hand, like y'all see my hand, when that hand get to shaking. That don't mean I got a nervous condition. That means I'm getting to slapping and they hitting you. Trying to get some sense into your head. That's all I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm concerned about how you act and how you carry yourself. One time I went to the subway and I sat down. And a girl came on there and sat in the front 2 seats. She gapped her legs wide open to have a peep show. 2 guys were sitting in front of a crosser. They didn't know what to do. They were looking to the left and to the right. They were so uncomfortable. I got so upset. I wanted to slap her. But I realized that no, something wrong with her. I said, that woman demon possessed. I said, I ain't gonna leave her alone. Something wrong. I got a problem. But you know what? I realized that I was once young myself. So I never forget that I was a young woman. And I knew how to have a good time. I didn't always have this kind of shape, you know. I had a good shape at one time. I knew how to rock with the best of them. I went to a concert one time, and James saw me. We locked eyes together, and we've been rocking ever since. James Brown knew how to get it on. I was his side chick, and we hung out all the time. It was like, full finger looking good. He was good to me, to the mother. I remember. But he did me wrong. He left me. I don't know why. But months later, I was knocked up. I couldn't find the man. I had no money. I had no child support. But I raised a good son. Oh, yes, I did. He's a respectable young man. And I just got to tell you something. I don't always like to reveal something, but I feel that's the best way for me to tell it. It hurts me to my heart, Coy. And I just want you to know. Sometimes I got to wet my lips because a little juice fall out my mouth. But I just want you to know that James Brown, he is your daddy. I'm sorry to let you know that, but he's your daddy. And we can talk about it after it's over. I hate Mama. I'm tired now. I'm done. I'm tired.
All right, let's
I'm tired.
I did not see that coming.
Oh my goodness. Corey, your mother didn't know your name.
I had
your
no
son
idea.
didn't know your name.
I did not know. I gotta kick back and kick myself. What is it? Whatever. I don't know. Let's hear for Mother Noah's right, huh? Wow.
Your daddy dead.
That was great. Let's start, ladies first. Denise Hill, what do you have to say? Denise, huh?
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself, not gonna lie. I liked that you went straight into who you were and kind of laid some foundation. We knew you were coming from the church, not because we have a church background, but because that's what you said. Because just from your name, Mother, that could have gone any direction. What I would have loved to see was you elaborate more on when you used to be young. Like you just kind of scratched the surface, and that would have kind of opened you up to a whole new audience who would have been able to really connect. Those who perhaps only dip and dab in church when it's Easter Sunday or a funeral or something, you know, they really would have been able to connect, but you just kind of scratched the surface and then moved on to the daddy part. So it, you know, either leave that out or really explore that so somebody can get the end of that. But other than that, I thought it was awesome. Yeah.
Good. What would you give?
I'm gonna give a 4.
A 4. A 4.
A 4.
Charles Kane, what you got to say there?
Well, Mother, Again, I kind of agree with what Denise said. I like the way you went straight into your set, gave us some background, gave us some understanding. One thing I would suggest, breathe.
Okay.
Allow the audience to be able to take part of that. The other thing is, because you only had a certain amount of time, you mixed too much stuff together. Stay with one story and let it close so someone could be able to understand and follow it, not doing many jokes in between, because you can't catch the story. But the next time, please tell your son your name so he'll know that you are his mother. And I would give her a 3.
Daddy in the caddy, what do you have to say to Mother No is right?
Mother, I know I had a drink, but as you see, I ain't there. So I love your funny. I love your energy. Like my man Charles said, breathe a little bit. Let the audience suck it in a little bit more. I like when you started, when you were going with with the you put the pants down. I think you could have elaborated on that a little bit more and maybe threw some, I don't want to see your S stains type deal. Made it a little bit more funny. You hit a point, which was good, but we comics, so we gotta make stupid look stupid.
Daddy in the caddy, what would you give? What would you give Mother No is right?
I'm gonna give you a 4. I think
all right, you got a 4. All right.
If you would have turned around and showed your butt a little bit, I'd give you.
only Daddy in the caddy.
Oh man, we're gonna put him in that
later.
Good job, though. Good job. Keep it up.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Thank you so much, Mother No is right. We're gonna bring on our next comedian, actor, comic, character. Let's hear it for all the way from Mitchellville by the way of Southeast DC. Let's hear it for Chris Jackson as Sister Soldier.
Hi. How y'all doing?
All right, man.
All right, now I am a Sister Soldier and I'm fighting the power. Can I get a fight the power?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah. Y'all know we've been fighting the power? Oh yeah. But I fight from the time I get up in the morning till the time I go to bed at night. Oh, it's on, y'all. 24/7 every day. But let me tell you something. I'm your common sense comedian. Y'all know common sense ain't common. But let me tell you one thing. This pandemic is the truth. You hear me? Oh, yeah. We were all thinking we wanted family bonding time. We wanted to be with our peeps. And we got it. 365 days out the year. And all I can say is I learned a whole lot in this year. Y'all, I've been married 30 years. Oh, I'm going to pat myself on the back because, see, that's a whole nother job right there. I've been married to one man 30 years. And it started back in high school. Back when he had the high top fade, the Gap Band fade. He was a football player, buff. And now my man is bald and he done had 2 knee replacements. So now I know I'm in this thing for real. Oh, it's got to be love. Because see, when all the exteriors are gone, ain't nothing left but love. But since we've been in this pandemic, y'all, one thing I realized, men and women have very different digestive systems. Oh, yeah. At 5 o'clock in the morning, my man gets up and I get the go-go beat like this. But you know what? Because see, I know what to do. I just reach back under my pillow and I pull out the freshener, spray. I don't even miss a beat. And I go back to sleep. Because you know what? One thing has come in between us at night, y'all. One thing has come in between me and my man.
What's that?
his CPAP machine. Y'all, let me tell you something. Oh, when it's getting on all night after he ate them pork and beans, he got a mask. Sister ain't got nothing. I'm out here defenseless. So you know I got to have my spray right here. I got sensitivities. Oh yeah, that ain't right. But you know what? I'm in this for the long haul, y'all. But I had 2 children over this 30-year period. And all I can say is this. After 2 C-sections, I got an upper and a lower abdominal section. And ain't no amount of crunches going to help it. The only crunch I want is a Ness's crunch right now. You feeling me? You know, I said, you know, I might try to get rid of one of them. So I went to Sonabella. Oh, yeah. I got the free consultation to get rid of my stubborn belly fat. They told me it was going to cost $8,000, y'all, American dollars, to suck away my belly fat. I said, look, I'm going to embrace this kangaroo pouch until it's dragging the floor and I'm tripping over it. How about that? Oh, that's how this going to go now. Because I already got my man. So you know what? I ain't got nothing to prove right now. All I can say is we got to fight the power, y'all. But for real, this pandemic has taught me one thing. I am not a cook. You know, when it started out, we were doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it was all cool. And then our bank account was going low.
Yes, sir.
And then we realized we got to eat what's in this house. But guess what? All eyes was on me. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to make an executive decision. We eating protein on the weekend, and Monday through Friday, you eating cereal. Everybody get your favorite box of cereal, and you can eat it dry or with milk. You take your choice. But I was like, I'm going to fight the power against foodie fatigue up in here. Y'all ain't going to keep looking at me when it's time to eat. Oh, no, y'all. I am Sister Soldier. I'm your common sense comedian. And guess what? Until next time, we're going to keep fighting the power. How about that?
All right, that was just so fantastic, Sister Soldier. So let's start with Daddy and the Caddy. You were cracking up, man. Hopefully you could probably, I don't know if you could relate to the drums, or know if you wake up with the beatbox from the beatbox from your buttocks. Is that
hey, I'm 52 years old. My wife's 42 and she gets farted on every morning. Sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning, she gets that wake up to know, all right, it's time to flip over and face the other way. I'm going to give you a 3, young lady. I think that was fly. All right?
Thank you.
All right, let's start with Denise Hill. Denise Hill, what do you have to say there, huh? Fight the power?
I don't fight the type of power she got to fight every night. No, definitely enjoyed the story. Definitely enjoyed you completing the story and bringing it into something else. My challenge with everything was that it didn't seem to match up with the character. And I mean, I don't, if you were just coming out as a sister with a fro on, that was kind of different, but you laid the foundation as you was a sister for the cause and everything. So I was looking for more of that. Like when you were talking about your husband's knee, I thought you were going to talk about like, he can't even march with us, right? He's buckling in the middle of Constitution Avenue, something to tie it all together. And so I was kind of missing that relative. It just didn't relate. But definitely completed the story, and so I definitely appreciated that. I'm giving you a 3.
Charles King, huh? What do you guys say, huh? What did I say?
I say, hey. I kind of agree with Denise. You gave yourself a name, and you gave yourself a theme, and you almost put yourself in a box every time you come out on stage. Because that's what people are going to be thinking. And if you want to grab the audience, they're going to be thinking one way and you got to pull them back in.
Got it.
You did tell a story and you stayed to your subject matter and you involved your whole family. but you have to be engaged. I might have said, well, I'm going to the bathroom. She's not even talking about anything political, and they'll miss where your strong points in that set. Mm-hmm. So my advice to you is get material that fits the character that you want to be. Mm-hmm. Even if it's about your family, because there's some stories about fight the power with family, Yes. Other than that, I enjoyed you because you stayed on topic, And
what do you have to give, Charles?
I give her a 3.
All right. Well,
thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're gonna keep things moving along. Yes. With our last and final comic for tonight, while Sister Soja goes backstage. Our last and final comedian for today. Let's hear it. Patrick Williams as Petey Ray Ray.
What's going on? Everybody good on here? Everybody okay? All right. I just wanted to make sure before I took my mask off, okay? I just wanted to make sure. I don't know how Rona is traveling. Is that all right?
That's right.
I put my mask on. They said, but I seen some of y'all jump back too. Some of y'all are real judgmental. I know y'all judges and everything, but y'all are very y'all jump back like he looked like what he been through. I put on my good clothes to come here on Comic Genius today. I get all my stuff tailor-made. Look, I called up. I said, look, I got my own seamstress. I said, look, I got to be on TV today. I said, I need something special. I called up. I said, Grandma, do me something good. And this is what I came up with, y'all. Got me on here looking like a matador. Look at that. Got the Captain Crunch shoulder pads on. I am doing it. Even gave me a headband to tie down this lace front because I've been through some stuff. What are y'all looking at these tooth right here trying to figure out what's going on? I can tell what's going on. I can tell that y'all looking at me crazy. Look, the reason why my teeth like this because I grew up in church with my grandma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ate all the Little Debbie cakes. If Little Debbie would have jumped off that box, I'd have married Little Debbie. You understand me? I stopped at every candy lady on the way to the bus stop. You hear me? Look, I love cake. You can tell I love sweet. Look at that. And I'm going to stay just like this because dental is expensive. Reintroduce myself. My name is Petey Ray Ray.
Yes.
Now listen, Petey Ray Ray. I used to wear my initials on my clothes. PRR, right? Just PRR. My grandma used to put it all over the place. I told her, I said, stop. Don't do it no more. Don't put my initials on nothing else. Because I went to this church one time, right? Came out of the bathroom and the lady read the back of my shirt like a sentence. It said PRR. That's initials. She read it. She was like, purr. I said, wait a minute. I said, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. I said, I'm happily married. She said, rrr. I said, you got to be careful when you wear certain things. It is cougars in church, y'all, is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to be careful of them cougars out there. They are looking to pounce on anything moving. You understand me? Especially young folk. Speaking of young folk, I can't stand these young folk nowadays wearing these skinny jeans. See, y'all don't see it because we on Zoom and all that stuff, but I got on bell bottoms, and I like to coordinate. These young boys wearing these skinny jeans nowadays. I can't stand them. You ever seen a fat little boy with skinny jeans on? Look like a sprout of broccoli, don't it? Everything hanging over the top. It don't make no sense. I can't stand skinny jeans. Okay, I'm so excited that the weather's starting to break. We can get back outside again. Y'all excited to get back outside?
Yeah. Yes, Lord.
I can't wait to get into a venue. I can't wait to do something outside. I can't wait to get outside. I've been cooped up in the house. I'm tired of Zoom meetings, getting dressed from the waist up. I'm tired of getting close. Look, this right here, y'all thought it was a nice backdrop. That is a sheep behind me. You understand? I got this Family Dollar store. I just wanted to look good for TV. That's all. I'm trying to dress this thing. I'm ready to get outside. I'm ready to go and visit people in churches and all that stuff. Speaking of church, how many know you got to know how to treat people when you go to places?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got mean ushers in church and all that. So you got mean people.
Yeah.
How many know you got to have hospitality? You got to have it. I went to this one church one time. It was during the wintertime. Y'all, I walked in the church and it was cold. I said, woo, it was cold outside. I walked in, I said, woo. The first lady met me at the door. She said, I understand it's a little cold. I said, a little cold. I started using words I don't normally use. I said, it is brisk in here. It is chilly willy. You understand? She said, well, we don't like to use our heat all the time. I said, well, it's 20 degrees outside. Now is some of the time you might want to use it. You understand me? I said, I'm going to go get dressed. I'm going to go down there.
Keep going, man.
Oh, I thought that was a light.
No, you got 1 minute.
I don't run no lights. I ain't got no insurance. I don't run no lights.
Good one.
Wait for these people. I stop any light I see. You understand me? I just stop. But I said, you know what? Where you got me going to get dressed at? She took me down in the basement. I said, wait a minute, in the basement. If it is cold in the upper room, it is a freezer in the basement. You understand me? I said, but you know what? I'm going to go get dressed. I put the clothes right on top of the clothes I had on. I say, the devil is a liar. I get out there, y'all, and I was telling jokes. I wasn't preaching, so that means the Holy Spirit shouldn't have fell on me. Nothing should have fell on me. I get out there. I was telling jokes. It got so cold in there. I fell out. It was so cold, I got up and got my own sheet and put on me. You understand? I was like, this don't make no sense. You know, keep moving to keep going. I said, I ain't never coming back here because they don't know how to treat people. They don't use the heat down there. All right, y'all, that's my time. My name is Petey Ray Red. I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much. You've been wonderful.
All right. Very good. Look at that, huh?
Denise Hill.
What's up?
What you say?
I'm curious. I want to see the lace front. I want to see if it's lifting or not. Don't do that to yourself. Leave it alone. Leave it alone now. That's all right.
Everybody now. I'll show you now.
I was very much entertained. You stayed true to character. I was impressed by the way you recovered from the light thing. Yeah. Staying still in character. I feel like I kind of wanted some more from the church story. It didn't kind of really hit for me, but I was very much entertained. So I give a 4.
All right. Charles Kane.
A PD or per. I like the outfit. I definitely like the outfit. Organize your set. Organize your set when you come out so it makes sense because people are listening. But I totally enjoy you. Again, the way you recovered from that light, that is great. Yeah. You just kept it right on going. And that, to me, that was your best bit.
Yeah.
You know, so I give you a 4 also, sir.
All right. Daddy and the Caddy, you were cracking up, man. What do you have to say about Petey Ray Red?
Petey, I did not finish my drink yet. And you were funny. Okay. I like the set, and like Charles said, you did kind of remind me of. I'm from DC, so my man down there on Florida Avenue, you kind of reminded me about him a little bit. The whole Martin thing, it's cool. It's not. I don't have a problem biting off other comics like that with the character. You didn't tell their jokes, which was great. I think you could work on timing just a little bit. Are you frozen? No, you frozen. Anyway, like you said, the way you bounce back off of the light, perfect. You gotta have that all the time and be ready for that because things are gonna happen when you're on stage, and you got to make it funny. And you did, and we all laughed. I thoroughly enjoyed your set. Corey went back to Zoom land, but I'm gonna keep talking because he ain't here. I thought it was funny. Like you said, you kind of went with the church thing. If you're gonna go with the church thing, stay on that. If you're gonna jump onto something else related to back to the story, bring it back home to that. Right. That makes it funny for your audience, because like Charles said, people are sitting there, they're listening, and the one thing about comedy and the jokes is that the funnier the joke is because people can relate. So if you get into the church and you start talking about the deacons, the deaconess, the mothers, and all of them, you bring it back home and people kind of relate to it. But
so Daddy and the Caddy, what do you have to say?
You're late, but anyway, it's all good. Your man can edit it, but I'm gonna give you a 5, my man, because I like the originality. I like the way you brought the energy and whatnot.
Bring the card up so we can see it.
Oh, I did.
Card up closer to the camera.
Hey, we're gonna go with the domino too, so you get a 5. But I love the originality. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't stop, please. Don't stop.
All right. Well, thank you. All right, let's bring everybody back. Let's bring all the comics back. We're going to play the next round. The next round is going to be called Props in the House. Now, with Props in the House, you guys have 1 minute to find some sort of object or whatever it is in your house and come back and make it funny, make a story around it. Whatever you got to do, we're going to give you a minute to do that, okay? And then we'll come back. We'll see you soon.
All right.
All right, you can go.
They running around the house like a mug. Oh, somebody.
All right. Well, looks like everybody is back. Welcome back. So I didn't have to give you guys a siren, but that's good. So here's the deal, folks. Let's start with, I don't know.
I'll start first because I'm tired.
Mother No is right. What you got? Props in the house. What you got?
All right. Y'all see my cat? Y'all see him?
Uh-huh.
Look how smooth he look. Brown. Got a nice physique. Look at his whiskers. Y'all see them green eyes? He got nice color eyes, hair in place, nice physique. See, this is what I use to teach my young ladies. See, I refer this cat to men because they got to know what they're dealing with. First, you look at them eyes. See if they shifted. See if they roaming eyes. Looking at everything that goes by. See if they some roaming eyes. Look and see if they dead eyes. He don't know what time it is. Always check out the cat. Know what kind of cat you're dealing with. Don't just look at the outward appearance, just how he look. See if he's a cool cat. He think he got it all together. Think he's a ladies' man. See if he's a slick cat. Going around the corner thinking he fooling everybody. I'm trying to teach my ladies something. And the last thing you don't want no lazy cat. All he does is sit around. He don't lift his fingers to do nothing. He'll see a mouse run across the floor, won't even catch that. You don't want no lazy man. You see him, you walk past him, you keep it going. That's how I teach my ladies. Look at the cat. Just don't look at the outward appearance. You see how he got his tail all up? Make sure you see how high his butt is up. You know something. Watch everything.
All right.
Check it out. See how he's all right, that's it. Here's the end of the lesson.
Oh my goodness. Oh, did he tell?
Listen.
You stayed away from them cats.
When she said I use this to teach my girls, I was so afraid which direction she was going. I didn't know if we was going to get some monostat jokes or something. Dealing with a different type of kitty cat. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Thank you. For that alone, I got a 4 for you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Daddy the Caddy. What's up, man? What's going on?
I'm going to tell you, when you brought out that cat and you started talking about the cool cat, I thought you was about to just jump all over me for a minute there with all of that. I'm no pimp. I'm not that vain. My son gave me this name, all right? So I ain't that guy. But I thought you was going to go somewhere, and like Denise said, when you start talking about that cat, I thought you was going to start talking about that kitty cat, and I'm like, I thought this was a family show. I like it clean. I thought it was funny. I thought that your timing, again, slow down a little bit. Let everybody.
I'm nervous.
A little bit. I know you're nervous. We all are. I mean, hey, I've been doing this for years, and I'm still nervous. But on that note, I'm going to give you a 4, young lady.
Only Danny the Caddy. Charles Kane. Help him, Charles. Help him.
I was totally entertained by her. To take a prop and make a story out of it. And again, when you got to the end and you start showing the tail, I said, where I'm going? Where is she going? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, not the mother. So I really enjoy it. Last thing, you just said something. Never say that when it's judges. You're not nervous because we don't know that if that's a part of your routine.
Right.
Don't show your hand. Just take the criticism and roll with it and keep it.
Let's see your hand. Speaking of
and my hand is a 4.
Woo! All right. Let's see. Okay, PD Ray Red. Props in the house. What you got, huh? What you got?
Props in the house, good people. I got a good old screwdriver. You see this right here? Y'all see a screwdriver, don't you? This ain't just an ordinary screwdriver. This is a Father's Day gift. We don't. I know Mother's Day just left. Cards, you couldn't find a card nowhere. Look, Father's Day cards are plentiful right now. You go in Walmart, you can get them from here all the way up. Look, we only need 2 screwdrivers. We don't need different sizes. We need a slotted screwdriver. That is it. Don't you bring us another screwdriver, tie, nothing. We don't want none of that. We want something good. And we want a good meal. And people is walking around with loose screws. This is representation. You tighten them up. People is going through some stuff right now.
All right. Charles Kane. Can you relate?
Oh, man.
Can you relate?
You need to give him that,
Charles. I'm getting concerned.
You need to give him the cat. With that screwdriver, because yes, they do screw us on Father's Day. I agree. I love it. By being a father, I got to give you a 5.
Oh man, Denise Hill, what's up? What you got, huh? What do you got to say about that screwdriver?
I thought that was hilarious and so true. And I'm not, of course, a father, but as a daughter, I've done it myself. So absolutely. And I thought you had a clear ending. I wish you would have just stopped when you stopped instead of adding that little piece about the screw, because that didn't really have kind of a flow to it, a beginning, middle, end. It was just kind of like you were starting something else, but then just dropped it. But overall, I thought it was awesome, and you get a 5.
Okay. All right.
Charles,
Daddy in the caddy, you in the caddy. Where you at?
Charles, I'm gonna tell you, I am the daddy in the caddy because I got kids, and them little ungrateful knuckleheads over the years have given me some of the crappiest gifts for Father's Day, and I actually got a damn 11-in-1 screwdriver one year. 11. We kept it relevant. I loved it. I'm gonna have to give you a 5 plus 4 now. That hit home, bro. I love it.
So which is it? Is it a 5 or a 4?
It's a 5. It's a 5.
It's a 5. All right. Woo. Woo. All right, last but not least, fighting the power. What is your props in the house? What you got?
Well, it is your standard fork. Fork. Yes. Poke yacht time. Yes. Spaghetti-o time. Yes. Scratching my afro time. Back scratcher.
Yep.
Time. Try to take my money at the ATM.
Yep.
Time. Oh, the fork is on. And because it's kind of silver, I might try to trade this in at that cash place and try to see if I can get something. Because I ain't getting their stimulus check up in here. I'm just saying, the fork is on.
Love it, love it. All right, Daddy and the Caddy, the fork is on. What you got?
I love that prop. I love where you went with that. Your timing was impeccable. I didn't know what you was gonna come up with, but when you pulled out that fork and described what a fork is for, I love it. The only thing you left out is your kids throw them in the trash. I'm gonna give you a 4 on that one.
Charles Kane.
I loved it. I actually loved everything you said about the fork and move. One thing you could have did, that fork was definitely power. And you could have ended with fork power, and you would have smashed it. You would have been a joker. But I'll give you a 5 because I really liked the bit.
All right. Ah, man, I'm getting hungry with that fork there, huh? I tell you, Denise Hill, what you got to say about the fork, huh?
I thought it was very creative, very, very relatable. Like I knew everywhere you were going with it. Like at the ATM, yep, we stabbing. Yep, afro, yep. Back, we're back and just hit the back. Absolutely. Like I was with you the whole ride. If I were to critique anything, for some reason, you more than others, because you're looking at the screen, there's no connectivity or a lack of connectivity between you and your audience. And that's a common mistake that many people who are doing Zoom presentations, Zoom comedy, Zoom acting, Zoom whatever happen to do. They don't look at their camera. They look at the people on the screen, and you lose complete connectivity with your audience. So some of the stuff that should land really well just kind of land okay. But the stuff that landed was phenomenal enough for me to give you a 5.
Camera.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I tell you, why did I spend all that money at TJ Maxx to get a back scratcher? It's beyond me. I could have just used the fork.
Everybody use one.
I could have done that. So now we're going to go to our last and final round, folks. This is called Name That Comic. The comedians, they have to figure out what that name is. When I describe to you guys the characters that these comedians have played over the years, and it's going to be amazing. So if you got your pen and paper ready, or you got your marker ready, and your eraser board ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So here's the first question. Now, if you do answer the question prematurely and it's the wrong question, you will not get another turn. All right. Here is the first question. This comedian appeared on Def Comedy Jam, longest original cast member on Mad TV, played as Oprah, amongst other characters. Name that comic. Okay. What is Mother No Right? What did you put?
Mother No is right. How many times did I keep telling you that?
That's your mother.
I can't think of his first name, but his last name is Epps.
Okay.
I don't know his first name, but his last name is Epps.
Right. So that is Mother No is right. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sister Soldier, that is incorrect. And Petey Ray Red, what do you have? What are you writing? A dissertation?
I couldn't.
Can't spell.
Aaron Spears.
Aaron Spears. No, that is incorrect. The person that played Oprah on Mad TV, longest cast member ever, was Deborah Wilson.
So up to date people.
Deborah Wilson.
I'm with you.
All right.
Coy, you are a genius.
I feel doomed.
No,
All
I
right,
don't.
here's the second question. Get ready for the second question. All right, here we go. This cast member of Saturday Night Live, Coming to America 2, and played the reoccurring role as Hustleman on Martin.
I can't
Name that, Tommy.
Y'all better get this one.
Can you repeat the? Oh, never mind.
That is Tracy Morgan. That is correct.
Yeah.
Petey Ray Red gets it.
I was gonna say that.
All right.
Y'all better
Here's the
get
third
that.
question.
I was gonna say that. I don't know.
Look like Daddy in the Caddy was gonna get you if you didn't get it.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
That's good.
You got to know your
Third
comedy
question.
history now. Study the craft.
Well, I'm an
Name
old
that
lady.
comic.
I don't
Here we
know.
go. All right. Quiet on the set. All right. This comedian received an MFA at Yale University, played Tin Man on The Wiz Live, Blank Man sidekick, flamboyant film critic, and Calhoun Tubb, the blind blues singer.
Well, she got that Nipsey Russell. Okay.
This is soldier that is incorrect.
No.
He not the Tin Man?
On Broadway.
Oh, the Wiz.
Mother No is
I
right.
had Phyllis Diller's father. I don't know. I don't know.
We give you a point for that, mother.
Oh my goodness. Petey Ray Red, what are you looking up on Google? What are you doing?
That's
over
what
there?
I'm thinking.
Hey, he
You
cheating.
have no idea.
He cheating.
Calhoun Tubb. The
Thank you very
blind
much.
blues singer, David Allen Greer.
Right.
Dang it.
Did you ask an up-to-date question, please?
Charles
Bring it
Kane,
up to date.
did you figure that one out?
No, I
didn't
did
get. I didn't get David Allen Greer. I was with the Nipsey Russell, but that was the play. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
Yeah. I mean, we're working with a genius here, so y'all got to forget.
I did say The Wiz Live, though. I did say that.
Yes, you did.
Okay, here we go. Former Saturday Night Live cast member, played a gangster boss, a police detective, a rapper, MC Gusto, Shaka Luther King, head of the state, a crackhead named Pookie, and only wanted. Who got that?
Who?
Petey Ray Red. Looks like you put that up first. That's Chris Rock.
Yes.
That is correct.
Crackhead. Got me.
Yeah.
I ain't even had time to Google.
Here's the last and final. Here's the last and final question. She appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, The Gong Show, had her own series, made a cameo as herself on Scooby-Doo, best known for her eccentric stage persona, electrified wild hair, and outlandish outfit. Who got it?
I have Phyllis Diller.
Yes, that is correct. Martin, Mother No is right. You got that one.
Oh my goodness.
I got it.
You got that one right.
I did get that right.
Yeah.
He didn't stutter. Yeah, you got it.
I got the shot on that. Wow.
Okay, all right, sit down.
Yes.
Woo!
I got that one right.
Coy, you're the genius.
What's the
If you
consolation prize?
keep marking C, you'll get it.
All right, so we're gonna put all the contestants backstage, and we're gonna deliberate and see from the back room who is the winner, who's gonna be moving on to the championship round. All right. So what you guys had fun? Hey, did you have fun?
It was a blast.
Yeah.
Let's bring them all out so we find out who the winner is. We'll be moving on to the series. Very good. I was thoroughly entertained. Let me tell you, I was just so entertained. I was very entertained. But look, everyone did a wonderful job. Denise Hill, you have anything, last words?
I don't know your actual routines to know if these are characters that you are implementing or not, but I think that if you are not, that this might be something you want to consider adding to your repertoire, because I think you all have done phenomenal jobs today, and I'm just glad I could witness and experience this with you.
All right, so let's get started here. We got a winner, folks. We got someone who's going to be going to the championship of the character comedic edition.
And the winner is... Is that you farting?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm joking. That's a callback for Sister Soldier. All right. So the winner is... Let's hear it for Petey Ray Red going to the championship final.
Go, Petey.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, everybody was great, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
All right. So that's the time that we have for the Comic Genius Comic Character Edition on Season 2.
All right. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell to be the first to get the new episodes of the Comic Genius Show. It's not just a game show, it's Comic Genius.